Hey, good morning. Today's the day. We're going to figure out whether or not our um, swing from yesterday. If you didn't watch the video yesterday, it'd be nice to check out that one so you can figure out what we're talking about in this beginning. But we had averaged down some positions that were at a $200 loss swinging to today, and I'm just gonna get right into it, and we can kind of see what it's doing pre-market. All right, so let's see what we're at. So yes, this is actually kind of perfect, right? You can kind of see where I had these marks, and they kind of just fit right in. So let me. So we were down $213 on our yesterday swing, and I'll show you what we were aiming for. So yesterday popped up here, and we were anticipating a move to 223. And you can double check that in yesterday's video if you'd like. And we were hoping to pop to 223. We had marked that, and it did stay above this resistance. Now, we were thinking maybe it could even pop down, but it did not. What it did was it held this previous day's high as well as this 216 level, pretty much the whole entire day, which kind of, remember, it signals that, hey, this is strong enough where it didn't even have to come all the way down to the resistance to test it before making a killer bounce. It just held this level the entire day. This became the value level right here between 216 and 217 to 218. So investors kind of see that as that's like a good signal that, okay, it's ready to go, move from where it was. And that's where it had consolidated here, bounce, broke through, held above, didn't even come back down to retest this. And now look where it is. It's exactly where we had marked 223. And sometimes you can kind of see how technical analysis works so well. It had broke through pre-market, consolidated around this 223 level, and now it's just kind of consolidating. You can kind of see the high of here, right? The high of yesterday's wick around 221 and a quarter. If you kind of just, like, it's relatively close. The sellers kind of came down and tapped that as a support, so that's pretty good. So let's see the. All right, so Boeing, we've bought January 14th 230 calls, and our average price, because we had to average down, so it was, let's just do 32 times 9. So okay, so today, right? Oh, look at that. That's crazy. So we are sitting at a price of 222. It'll probably come back down to 221 and a half. 221 and a half. We are looking at $27 profit, right? So that jump up was amazing, and we'll try to hold this. Again, at this point, anything today under 221 and a quarter, I mean a half, we are losing money. And honestly, at that point, it doesn't matter to me. I'd rather be right and lose some deltas, on my technical analysis, than be completely wrong on my technical analysis. We make that technical analysis based on all of our theses, and we were right. And if we were more stronger on our convictions, we probably would have added a few more contracts at such a cheap price, So our next target is 227. And that could bring us to 10,000. I mean, sorry, $1,070. So this, I'm assuming, is because of like delta and like Vega moves, based on whatever volatility there is, especially at morning open. So market opens in 1 minute. So let's just watch that. So we're looking for a bounce at the 50. Yep, already we are up $61. See, because of implied volatility open like that. let's get ready to close. Some people can trade just using this, and then it's pretty nice because it's just a price ladder. Tells you where all the orders are, so it's kind of a visual representation. If you make a mental representation of what where each candle is, you can kind of tell. Using these volumes too, you can kind of see where all the volume aggregates in certain prices, and you know that's either a support or that's a resistance. So that is a great thing to use. So we've broken above. We made a new high. The question is, can it hold? The sellers are going to really try to take it back down. The buyers are going to really try to use this now. This 223.50, that was a resistance level to break, and now it can be a support level. Damn, there was a 500 order. So I believe these are all in the hundreds. So 1 is 100. 47 is 470. So yeah, look at how many people will just go to the nearest. Usually round number is a good one for them. We'll just kind of scale out of it a bit. We'll take the money. We'll just take it and leave. You know, we don't need this 7. We don't need the 1,000. We just need a few hundred. The small gains will add up. That level is just really hard to break. That 223.50. Look at all the orders just compiling right there. It's going to be a hard break. It's going to need a big order from the buys to just wipe all those out and push it. Okay, so now that position. So we can kind of watch that. I'll let you guys watch this. And what I'll do is I'll bring my here's my options. Options ladder, options chain, whatever you want to call it. Seen another breakout this way. That would be very nice. So this is my swing trade out. I got 3 contracts of that with a profit of 320. We got this one. It's losing some steam. I'm going to scale out really quickly. Give me, okay, so the bid ask is 45. I want to get it at the 45. Let me sell it for it. There you go. So I'm literally holding 1 contract left. Let's see where we can get out. Should I let this one run? So this is our swing trade. Remember, this 325, we're not worried about this. This could literally end up at 0 if by the time I want to close it, you know, it's come all the way down. So that doesn't matter too much to me. This is where we ended up. So we were down yesterday, $220 some. We are up, and we've closed out $335 on the day. Pretty nice. Occasionally when we do get our losses based on our technical analysis, it's really a matter of like timing. It just hasn't gotten to the point yet that we want to, or it turns around sooner than we anticipate. It turns around later than we anticipate. All of these factors that kind of turn out. In a lot of the trades that I made, my day trades, there are a lot of instances where, yeah, let's just get out and be done. There are a lot of instances where I'll come back and check on it after I made my day trade. And it'll have hit it during lunch or something like that. And there we go. We're out on that. So 329 is the close for that position. We were down 200 something. It gained 500 some dollars today. These contracts, 230 contracts, $44 bid, $46 ask. We had bought in yesterday at 40. Damn, I can't remember. I think it's like 43, right? But then we piled oh, sorry, I'm bullshitting you. I lied. Like I said yesterday, I'm really bad at math. So this pay loss day, sorry, 329, and we were down yesterday 200 something. So we actually only made like 100 something. That actually makes a lot of sense. I'm fucking dumb. Yeah, we were down like 200 something, and then the pay loss day is what the gain was from today. So in our case, that that 200 something minus that deficit, sorry, then add the 329 on the day. So we made like 100 some bucks off of a $200 some loss swing over. So we had theta against us. Literally, some of our contracts. Okay, sorry. If you look over here, some of our contracts lost so much theta because it expires tomorrow. If you were to buy this this contract right now, whether you were to buy it at the ask price of 50 or the sell price of 49, this is your theta right here, 48. As soon as the market closes today, you are locked in at a $50 loss on each of your contracts. If you bought in at 52, and you lost 50 in theta, your contract tomorrow, you'd wake up and it'd be worth $2, and you would just instantly lose that $50 just trying to swing that over. So that's one of those high risk things where it's like, you know how much you're going to lose, but can you still hold that position knowing that tomorrow you're anticipating a really large swing because of whether your technical analysis supports that it's going to jump $10, right? Because then if it were to jump $10, 230 to like the 220, you could be looking at, you buying it at 50, but it jumps to 500, if your technical analysis supports that, because in that case, you're making 10 times your money, but you are losing nearly like 98% of your money in theta tomorrow if it does not move anywhere. So that's how options work. It's really kind of sketchy. I learned the hard way, losing all my money, but it's become something that I really understand. I try to understand the best I can, again through my mistakes, and something now I use like every single day. And I literally just stare at options every single day. Not for everybody though. Again, there's so many bits and pieces to options. But so that was our total today. We made 329 from a deficit of 200 something. I'm happy with that. From down 200 to a positive 100 something, I am good. We are still kind of watching it run up. I'm not going to just record all this because I want to get about my day trades. But you guys can see, here was my next point and here was my next point. And to be honest, we could see that move, right? Just like I had technical analysis lined up for that exact point at 223 yesterday. That's exactly where it kind of ended up at market open, right? That was the next fair value where there was support and resistance, Now it's kind of making a leg up. There's probably going to be that hesitancy at 225 because that's where previous high was set in pre-market. So that's probably where the next leg up will run, and then we'll probably lose some steam and probably come back to either the 9, just bounce around for a bit because it's got to be a really positive day for it to want to jump, to the 227. That's really optimistic. So we are going to leave it at that. You guys saw that technical analysis breakdown yesterday, and if you did not, I will try to link the video somewhere, and you guys can watch that and see how that unfolded today, as well as our Alibaba video that was a very similar setup to this. So that was great. I'm going to try to work on the one day I'm going to try to work on the one day trade challenge now. So I'm just watching a little bit of Squawk Box. So, nice. Look at it just running. So that would have been a nice health. Oh, it hasn't actually moved much, this one. We were selling at like 43. It would have moved up like $10 per contract so far. So times the 9, that would have been like an additional $90 to whatever we had. But that's past. We can't stow on what could have been, and we just have to be grateful for the profits we got to take. So we'll let that run up. That'll be fun for whoever gets to get that, and we will move on. Hey guys, I got in a position I forgot to hit the record. I thought I was still recording, but we jumped back in because of this news. I just did some consolidating of my positions, but here's what came up. Boeing is rising because 737 Maxes might be recertified in China by the end of January. Boeing did not comment, but the market for China is huge, where Airbus takes up most of that market. So the one chance that Boeing has of maybe taking some more market share from Airbus is going to be in China. So 737 Max are about to be recertified. That'd be really nice. And then they can get a bunch of orders from China, being one of the largest markets. I am down 65 right now. I bought some out the money. I'm just hoping for like maybe another like a 20 cent move upwards. I bought at 21. They're at 15 right now. And I'm in at 10 contracts because they were so cheap. Yeah, so 21. They are at 15, 16 right now. I'm just trying to get a move up to that original mark of 227. 5 minute looks okay. So I had made a move up and it's just okay. It just didn't break. That's why. So now I was trying to hold at the lows of this. There's still a chance. There's always the possibilities of like double fake outs. Here's an update for you. We've been waiting for a while now. Again, volume's still kind of dead and dull. Bunch of consolidating here, but now you can kind of see on the 5 minute, we're seeing a nice breakout, right? If we look at the 1 minute, still going pretty strong too. And we might watch the rest of this on the 1 minute just so we can see the reversals a little clearer. But we have our 10 positions here for you. So far, just up 45 because, like I said, these are out the money. These are not the ideal contracts people want to be trading because they expire tomorrow. So what we are watching very closely now is we're going to be watching the price ladder to see if there's any pullbacks. And I just want to be out of this position. We've already made a decent amount of money from our swings this week. I just want to take this nice little profit and be done, right? So what I might do is I'm going to scale 6 contracts out right now. If it fills, if we can see a fill. So it already might have this pullback action. So getting close to overbought. So people are already anticipating a nice little pullback. Reasonable. Remember, we bought it at 21 and we have 10 contracts. So the nice thing is we got quantity on our side, but we don't. We got quantity on our side, but we don't have a huge. Okay, so we took 7 out. And we have 3 more just waiting. See, could it make a new high? We can just try to get the top of the spread at 26. And I think we will have this nice and closed. Let's see. Breakthrough. It's at 25 and 26 right now. If we can just see another, once it breaks that, maybe that, so it's at 226.47. If it can break to 50, yeah, you see all these sellers up here. If it can break that 50, I think we can get our fill of 27. And otherwise, this next candle, if it does not, I am taking the bid, or at least closer to the bid, and closing out at that 26. Now, remember, it's just supply and demand. Everybody's seeing a possible, pullback. Everybody's going to be trying to fill at that bid. So our goal is to try to get the most we can, but also take advantage of trying to get the most, but we want to get filled. We definitely do before. Will it fill? Will it fill? Will it fill? Will it fill? 25, 26 is the bid. Ask. We have an order for 26. I'm sure there's plenty of orders though for 26. We might come down to the 25 later. Okay, there we go. We sold at 25 because this looks like this consolidation is going to be a while. People are going to start bidding lower and anticipating a pullback like that right there. And good thing we got out because we would not have gotten in at 27. We did not get in at 26. We sold at 25. Bids lower now to 24. I'm sure people are already piling in 23, right? So the bids are already dropping lower because they see the pullback coming, the loss of making a new high right off the bat. But pull back to the 9 EMA, then there's probably some nice fills right there too. So people are getting some nice buys. Yo, that was a beautiful week. I'm so excited. But hey, the last 2 weeks, I think, especially last week, you guys were seeing me just take an ass whooping. So I had also closed out my longer swing trade that was 36 days out just because it had started reaching overextended levels where just like in the short term here, you see this rally, right? It's going to need a larger pullback before it can, take a breather before it can run again. That's just psychology of maybe people taking profits because, hey, it's already run up, 25, 30%, 40%, and they want to just take some profits off the table, right? Lock it in. So that's just what a pullback is, and gives people to get a better buying opportunity as well before it continues back up. So that's what I did. I locked in my profits. I wanted to be done for the day. Hey, so today then our total is about approximately $150 we made on the day from our yesterday swing trade to today, and our quick little scalp that we just did on Boeing. Between, I believe I purchased here to here, right? So looking at like 40 minutes. That's $10 every 10 minutes. That's nice. So we had that as our one swing trade. Wasn't gonna get greedy because we had some great gains this week. We had that swing over on Alibaba, and then we had this swing from yesterday to today for Boeing. So I'm very happy. I didn't want to get greedy. Last week we had a really rough week, and this week it was really nice and positive. So we just got to keep up with the game, and stay focused and stay in the game. We get our technical analysis on point. We get the right plays. We're buying at the right time. And today was a great week. Hey guys, I'm just sitting here editing the footage that I had recorded today of the trade. We ended up swinging, taking profits around here, I believe, for our first trade. Got back in over here for the break up. Flushed down though, didn't make a new low. And we did end up taking profits around here. But we took our 9 contracts off the table around here. But if you recall from yesterday's video or even the beginning of this video where I had mentioned that 227 price target, just under 20 cents shy of that price target where we would have loved to take the 9 contracts off the table. That would have been like the perfect setup. But again, we started scaling out because we just did not want to wait, 3 hours for that price point to come back into play. We were happy that it was just green and we just took profits. So that just shows you guys sometimes it's all about timing. Sometimes you just don't want to wait around in this chop area and risk it going back down. But yeah, we took our profits, but then again, just shows that technical analysis really works and it gets pretty close to those price points. Hey, so thank you guys for watching. If you have any ideas or any questions about any of the things that I'm talking about in the videos, anything you wish I could elaborate more on, or video ideas you'd like me to make, if you can please leave some comments down below. That way I can, on my off days of trading or after trading, I can make a short video educating you guys on what else you guys would love to learn. All right, thank you guys. I will see you next week.